murder for hire occurred on March 26, 2025. Stephanie Demetrius is accused of approaching this unknown male student and offering him $2,000 to kill her husband. As part of the agreement, an initial down payment of $250 was reportedly given to the student. The evidence gathered by police includes a recorded phone call in which Ms. Demetrius allegedly assured the student that the remainder of the payment was not an issue, stating she owed an additional $15, which is interpreted as $1,500, to complete the $2,000 sum. Although my math says she probably owed him $1,750 if the $250 was part of the $2,000. So it kind of seems to me like not only was she trying to hire him to do a murder, but she was also ripping him off. Police initially said that they were unaware of what specifically led Ms. Demetrius to approach the student. However, Sergeant James Fuqua later revealed that there appears to be a prior history between Demetrius and the student, including communication back and forth via cell phone outside of school. And that's bad. There is no reason for a teacher to be texting a student about personal things outside of school. Terrible idea. Absolutely horrible idea on behalf of this teacher. And it's unsurprising. Well, it's still surprising that she tried to hire him to murder her husband, but unsurprising she had some sort of untoward ideas for him. But these conversations suggest that the student might not have been totally chosen at random. This prior history, coupled with Sergeant Fuqua's earlier description of Ms. Demetrius as attempting to groom this young person into committing murder, points towards a potential preparatory phase. Grooming typically involves a deliberate process of building a relationship to manipulate an individual. The out-of-school cell phone communication could indicate that the solicitation was not a spontaneous act with an arbitrary student, but a targeted approach towards someone with whom Ms. Demetrius had already established a connection, and thereby making her predatory actions even that much worse. According to court documents and police statements, Stephanie Demetrius allegedly provided the student with specific information to facilitate the planned murder. This included details about her husband's work-from-home schedule and specific times when their children would not be present in the house. This level of detail means that this was planned and premeditated. This wasn't her just talking. Furthermore, when the student reportedly questioned whether neighbors might hear gunfire, Ms. Demetrius reportedly dismissed this concern, supposedly stating, "They don't care about the neighbors." If this comment's accurate, it indicates a disregard for the potential collateral damage that could be involved in this case. The communication between Demetrius and the student involved text messages and phone calls, with at least one phone conversation being recorded by authorities. And this is the central pieces of evidence in this case. The murder for hire plan was thwarted due to the intervention of the student's mother.